Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Sean, and welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys have had a great week and are ready for an even better weekend ahead. For the second time this week, I'm coming back at you guys with the Weekend League lineup update for week number 10 of Weekend League that is going on as we speak. If you are new to the channel and don't know what we do for these videos, basically what I do is I show you guys my offense and my defense, and I explain to you any changes, any upgrades that we made throughout the course of this past week, and show you guys what the team looks like for the 25 games of Madden that we will be playing this weekend. And yes, it is on time this week. Last week, the whole debacle with me forgetting, I once again apologize for that. It was originally supposed to be a Sunday video because of all the upgrades that we made last week, but I botched that pretty bad and totally forgot about it until very late Sunday night. I was like, oh crap, I didn't get the video up, so I had to post it on Monday. That video will be linked above on the top right hand side corner of your screen, which is over there on my end, over there. So go check that out. It is quite a long video. I'm going to try to make this video a lot shorter because, once again, we do not have as many upgrades as we did last week. Also, Weekend League Chronicles episode number 9 is live. I posted that yesterday. Go check that out. It is a very long video. Once again, I apologize, but we squeezed all 25 games into that video, so go check that out. Speaking of Weekend League Chronicles, before we get into the lineup, just want to let you guys know that so after week 10, which is the upcoming Weekend League next Thursday, I'm going to be taking probably about a couple weeks off of Weekend League Chronicles, and that is because the semester is starting to wind down, and that means that the course load and the course work is starting to go up. So that's always fun. Finals are starting to rear their ugly head. Final projects starting to come out. This, that, and the third. It's just all around starting to get even busier now around here. So I want to go ahead and just say that and tell you guys that we're probably going to be taking a couple weeks off of Weekend League Chronicles, and then we will be returning with it sometime soon. But I'll keep you guys posted on that on Twitter. Link below down in the description. Go follow me over there. So without further ado, let's get into things. Let's show you guys the squad we're taking into battle this weekend. So we are a 92 overall, which is cool. It's pretty cool. There's obviously way better teams than mine, but I'm satisfied with a 92 overall. First things first, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna start off with this man right here that you see in the middle lower part of your screen. He is the original gunslinger. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever step foot on the gridiron. It is none other than Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, and New York Jets legend, Brett Favre. Once again, we picked this bad boy up about halfway through Weekend League last week. We tried out Steve McNair. Before McNair, we had Josh Allen. We got McNair. Didn't really like him. We went ahead and we picked up Brett Favre, and I'm absolutely in love with him. He is still one of the best quarterbacks in the game, simply because his release is off the charts. He has one of the best, if not the best, releases in the game. He has what is called the Aaron Rodgers release. And if you've ever seen Aaron Rodgers throwing a ball, he has the smoothest and quickest release of pretty much any quarterback ever, in my opinion. And a lot of people think the same as well. So that's what Brett Favre has. He has that type of release. And plus he has this ability as well. And this is what I missed when I was using with McNair, because I was using set feet lead and I did not have gunslinger. And set feet lead is nowhere near as good as gunslinger. Gunslinger, in my eyes, is just impossible to play with. Or play without. Sorry. If you don't have gunslinger in this game, you are trying to lose. That's just my opinion. It is that good of an ability. It is that freaking good. We had that on Josh Allen before. He was really good. It's even better on Brett Favre. As you guys can see here, we also have another ability on him. We have the quick draw ability. Now, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have started to shift to blitzing a lot, especially against single back offenses like my offense. So what this ability does, and as you can see by the description, it says faster throwing animations while throwing under pressure. So I've definitely seen this work. Whenever he's getting pressured, whenever it's like, oh my goodness, this could be a sack, he's going to be able to throw the ball even quicker now when he's under pressure. And I've seen it to where, like, oh my goodness, he probably should have gotten sacked on that play, but guess what? I have quick draw on him, and that allowed him to get the ball out even faster when he was under pressure. These two abilities, I think, are the most necessary abilities, the most crucial abilities for quarterbacks right now in the game, in my opinion. And once again, it's one man's opinion. These two abilities are they're game savers. They are game savers. They're game changers. I mean, we all know Gunslinger is one of the best, if not the best, abilities in the game. So that is what we have on Brett Favre. Also, we have Bazooka. So whenever I'm completing big-time passes, his throwing distance will be able to increase by 15 yards. So that's pretty neat. Moving right along, then to the rest of the offense. Not much change here on the offensive line. As you can see here, we actually changed our right guard. We went ahead and upgraded to Big Stank Larry Allen. Larry Allen, one of the greatest offensive linemen in the history of the NFL. Go search his name on YouTube and you'll find out the exact reason why. This dude was an absolute freak of nature. One of the strongest human beings of all time. Other than that, nothing else has changed. We still have the identifier ability on Kevin Mawai, our center. And then we have edge protector on both our tackles, Joe Thomas and Orlando Brown. Moving right along then, we still got Reggie Bush, and we will talk about him more here in a second. He still has the backfield master ability, and he is still by far and away the best running back in the game. We still have good old Tyrone Calico and Scary Terry McLaurin. This dude is a beast with Deep Out Elite. Deep Out Elite is the truth. Whenever you get a one-on-one with a defender and he's 20 yards downfield and he's outside the numbers, he is going to drop his nuts on the defender's skull. That's how good Deep Out Elite is. We also have Double Me as well on Terry McLaurin. Those are our two X Factors active. And yeah. So now up top here, the top right, the big boy upgrade for this week. We went ahead and got full Darren Waller. Darren Waller is the best tight end in Madden. At least in MUT anyways. This card is absolutely sick. 90 speed for a tight end is top tier speed. As you can see, 97 short route running, 94 medium. He really can't run deep routes though, but I don't ever run him on deep routes. So yeah, 97 catching as well. This dude is an absolute monster. We went ahead, as you guys can see there on the top right above his card art item, we made it to level 70. And what that does is it gives you a power-up pass of 91 to 92. So you can pick any 91 to 92 overall card and you can pretty much get it using the power-up pass. And since the price of Darren Waller, he's pretty freaking expensive. He's around 400 to 500K on average, which that is an arm and a leg for a tight end. I was like, you know what? I don't really feel the need to get any other 91 and 92 overall card except this man right here, Darren Waller. So that is who we used our 91 and 92 power-up pass on. As you guys can see, we also put the tight end apprentice ability on him as well. So he is basically taking over Jermichael Finley's role, even though we still have Jermichael Finley here, and he is actually still going to be playing for us. He's going to be kind of used as a decoy now rather than being the featured tight end that now belongs to good old Darren Waller. So that is it for the offense. We will be coming back to that here in a moment. Moving right along then to the defense. I'm going to take a Quick sip of water. Apologies for that. Defense. Here is the defense. And we'll start off first with the front seven. The nasties up front. The linebackers as well. Lawrence Taylor and Derek Thomas are my two outside linebackers. They're actually my defensive ends. Derek Thomas, once again, we picked him up last week. This dude is an absolute monster. God rest his soul. Dude is an absolute monster. Love him. Lawrence Taylor, we actually went ahead. We powered him up. As you can see, he now has the purple card art. That's because we powered him up. I originally had just his limited time card, but now we went ahead and said screw it. We powered him all the way up for, just for the S's and G's, I guess. And we're probably going to be using him most of the year anyways. We have Sam Mills here, but he doesn't play at all. Pretty much the only three that play are LT, DT, and Leroy Glover here. No one else really plays. Portrait doesn't play. Justice Smith, Charles Johnson, those guys do not really see the field at all for me. So, right, moving on to the secondary. Once again, nothing much has changed here. We still have DRC. We still have Prime Time Deion Sanders. Denzel Ward as our slot, and the Jarius Sneed back here as well. He is actually playing safety for us now. Speaking of safeties, we have Taylor Mays still, Jamal Adams. We are now actually going to be using Taylor Mays. We had been using Isaiah Simmons all year long up to this point for the most part. And he's kind of fizzled out. He's kind of become a little bit too clunky for me. He doesn't feel very agile. He feels kind of like he's stuck in mud. That's probably a sign of times. Hopefully he gets an upgrade soon, because then we'll go right back to him, because then he'll probably be the best user in the game again. But we are now finally going to be utilizing Taylor Mays, I think the way that we should have in the onset that we got him, and that's by using him. He feels like a user. He feels just insane. Pause. He feels insane. So yeah. Taylor Mays, user now. Jamal Adams still on the team. Jamal Adams still an absolute monster. Minka Fitzpatrick here. Doesn't really see the field for me. Ronnie Lott, who just came out last week. This is actually not his full upgrade. There is one more. There's actually the player item card, the full player item, which is 93 overall. I'm not going to be getting that quite yet. I might. I have the coin stack for it. I have the coin saved up. But I don't feel the necessity of getting his full item at the moment, because we're waiting for the big names. We're waiting for the names like Sean Taylor. We're waiting for potentially Calvin Johnson free safety, for those guys to get their items, because then we are going to get them. So that's why I'm kind of holding off on Ronnie Lott. He actually is going to be playing for us. He actually is going to be playing safety. So yeah, this version of Ronnie Lott is perfectly fine. He's a 94 overall. He's really good, and it's Ronnie Lott too. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the defense. We still have Morton Anderson with the focus kicker ability, and then at specialists we have Derwin James still hiding down here as our sub linebacker. He is still playing. He is still a beast. So once again, the only really big upgrade player-wise was Darren Waller and Larry Allen on the offense. But we made a pretty significant and pretty cool change to the team over the course of the week, and I'm going to show you guys this here in a second, and it has to do with our chemistries. Chemistries, what they do mostly is they boost stats. For those of you that don't know, they boost stats. As you guys can see, we now have full play fake. I had not had full play fake before this. Full lockdown. I did not have full lockdown before this either. We also have full sprinter, which we've had for about the last couple of weeks. And then we have this chemistry right here. The San Francisco 49ers chemistry. As you can see, 26 out of 30, even though you can technically get 50 of these players. You can actually get more than 50. But San Francisco 49ers chemistry. We're going to circle back to that here in a second. Play fake, this is what all the stats that get boosts. There's +4s to so many stats, and then +2 to awareness and stamina. So that's pretty sick. That affects everyone who has play fake on offense. Lockdown, there you can see +4 to a lot of stats, +5 to man and zone, which is sick. And that's for defense. And then sprinter, as we know, gives +2 to the speed. But as you can see here, 49ers, once you hit to 25 of a certain team chem, you get a very, very important stat boost. So there you can see the stat boost for tiers 1 through 5. You get +1 to strength, impact block, jump, play rec, agility, change of direction, acceleration, carry, tackle, and then an all important +1 speed boost. So every player that has the 49ers chem attached to their name gets an additional +1 speed. Even if they have sprinter, now they're going to get +3 speed. And so who does that affect? Well, on offense, sadly, that only affects 2 of our starters. Reggie Bush, because he played for the 49ers, and Larry Allen, because he also played for the 49ers. Those are the only 2 starters on the offensive side of the ball that get the 49ers chem boost. So that Reggie Bush now has +3 speed. He has 95 speed, which is just insane. Over on defense, though, a lot more players are being affected. A lot more starters anyways. Taylor Mays, my user now, is being affected. He now gets another speed boost. Deion Sanders does as well. Leroy Glover as well. And then there's so many other pieces as well to this team. I had to buy a lot of backups in order to get this to work. And I'll show you all the backups here momentarily. So we had to get Trent Williams, because he currently plays for the 49ers. Mike McGlinchey, he also plays for the 49ers. Larry Allen, who he fully upgraded. He used to play for the 49ers. George Kittle, the tight end, obviously still plays for the Niners, and he's an absolute monster. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. We actually went ahead. We switched our team chem on Andre Johnson. For those of you that didn't know, Andre Johnson can get any team chem in the game. So it would make sense to put 49ers chem on him, right? So that's what we did. And of course, Reggie Bush as well. Over on defense, once again, Taylor Mays, Deion Sanders, Dre Bly. He also played for the 49ers back in the day, so he gets the 49ers chem. Funny thing about Leroy Glover here, he gets ×4 49ers. So of the 26 active, he's taking up 4 of those slots. That is sick. That is so sick that you're able to do that. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Justin Smith, he is actually taking up 3. He has a ×3 49ers chem. So these 2 alone are taking up 7 of the 26 spots, which makes the process a whole lot more smoother to do. So that's really cool. We have an all backup 49ers D-line with Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, Bryant Young, and D Ford. We have backup linebackers, including Ricky Jackson, Fred Warner, Takeo Spikes, and we have Sam Mills. We put the 49ers chem on him since he gets any team chem in the game as well. And then, of course, Ronnie Glott, the 49ers legend. This is a very, very popular thing to do in the game. I feel like it was finally necessary to do it. The 49ers theme team, 26 out of 50 is what we have going in to battle with this weekend. So that is going to wrap things up here. I said I wanted to keep this kind of short, but it's almost 20 minutes long, so I apologize for that. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned tomorrow because once again, it is podcast week. Episode 3 of Stealing Your Time will be available both here on the YouTube channel and Spotify. It'll probably be available to listen to on Spotify beforehand because it actually takes quite a long time to render and upload it here to the tubes. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. I know I am as well. I cannot wait to laugh at you guys again for about another hour or so, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So that's going to do it for me. Steel Sean, and I'm signing out. Peace.